Hi guys, here's a quick little intro into your assignment and your lab for class number 1. So here I am on the main course page on the overview for week 1. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can see here is your coursework. The two that I'm going to look at today are assignment 1 logic gates and lab 1. So let's go ahead and let's look at those logic gates. So I opened it in another tab just because it's easier for myself. And you're going to upload a file. Right here is the assignment. If you click on it, it will download the Word document. You're able to manipulate this Word document and then re-upload it. Just make sure you put your name somewhere in the file name. It makes it so much easier for me. Once the file has been opened, you can see here we're going to look at those logic gates. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to a website here. So if you hit Control and click, it will open up the website that you want. I am going to rearrange my windows here slightly, so let's put that on that side and let's put our logic gates on the other. We can go ahead and click Close. What this is going to do is, and we can do the free version, it's not a big deal. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to play with some of these logic gates. And what you're going to have to do is here you've got your gates, you've got some pre-made flip-flops, which we talked about in lecture. You're going to have input controls and you're going to have output controls. So for your input controls, it's good to do the toggle switch. So we're going to have 2 inputs. We really don't have to worry about the name. It's not a big deal. And for our output, what we're going to do is we're going to have a light bulb. So you just click and drag from the side into here the way you do with most flowcharting programs. So what I can do for just an example is if I click on the little white button and I hold my mouse down and I drag it over to the other button on the right, I've now connected those 2 elements. So if I turn it on, the light bulb goes on. If I turn the switch off, the light bulb goes off, just like your light switch in your house. Okay, so if I click on it, I can hit the delete key and it gets rid of it. Or there's some buttons up here, but I like to use my keys. Now, what you're going to want to do is select your logic gates. So let's see, we had said that this one right here was considered the NOT, right? We can connect these just as we would hold and click and connect, hold and click and connect. Okay, so now we can see what a NOT does. When this is off, it turns the light bulb on. When this is on, it turns the light bulb off. Okay, so you can see how we can play with some of these gates. And again, I can just click on it and hit the delete key and it goes away. Now in your assignment, what you're going to do is you want to find the AND, the OR, and the NOT in the yellow. My suggestion is to just take a screenshot of it and put it in those boxes and then explain what it does. So let's find the AND gate. Let's drag and drop it here. Let's turn our switch off. Let's connect all of our wiring for connecting our bubbles. Okay, so remember when we talked about an AND in lecture, they both have to be true. So when I turn one true, it's still not on. Okay, it's still false. I can actually switch it to the other one and it's still false. Now if I put them both on, what should happen? My light bulb goes on. Okay, so that's how it shows your AND. Again, you can highlight your AND gate and hit delete and it gets rid of everything. That'll get you through part A. And again, the explanation here tries to walk you through step by step how to do this. Now part B wants you to use this same program to find the output of 3 inputs. So I'm going to drag a third switch onto my workboard. I'm going to go ahead and just move my light bulb over. So one's going to be A, one's going to be B, one's going to be C. You can put, if you would like to put a label, there are labels down here, so you can actually say A, like that, so that you can keep track of what is what. We'll call that one B, and we'll call that one C. Okay. Now, what you want to program in here is A or B and not C. Okay, so you want an AND for A and B, so an AND gate between A and B, and connect A and B to the AND. And, so we need another AND gate, and we know that that output is going to be one of the inputs, not C. Okay, so how would you do not C? There's a NOT gate right here. Connect your NOT to your C, and the output of NOT C goes here. Your output of this gate then goes to your light bulb. Now you can play. Okay, so for example, what you're going to have to fill in is the yellow, and you do have to take a screenshot of the picture of your gate. But here we've got if A is on, B is on, and C is on, my light bulb is going to be off. Okay, that's how you're going to get that last column. You're going to do it by playing with these switches. Okay, so here for the second line, A is on, B is on, C is off. C is now off, and my light bulb is on. Okay, that is all there is to part B for the assignment. Part C, again, it's identical, except you have a new equation here, a not A or B and C. Here, we've changed it from on and offs to true and false. Remember, true is on, false is off. Same thing, fill in the yellow and draw your picture. Last but not least, we've got a circuit drawn here, which is very similar to what I have here. I think this one is the only one that's incorrect. So for this, you have the circuit and you need to write the equation. So what you're expecting to write is something like this. Okay, for that one right here. So create your gate, write your expression, and find your outputs. That's all there is to assignment 1. Okay, let's close that assignment. Make sure you save your work when you close. Let's get rid of that. And that's all there is for the assignment. So let's look at lab number 1. This is going to have instructions just like the previous assignment did, but this lab is going to use our Python. So let's go ahead and open up a window. Let's pull it out and let's go to Python Anywhere. Okay, I am going to open a new file. Okay, lab1.py. Sorry, I already had a lab1, so I had to go find a new name. I'm going to create new file. Now, in the way that these labs are structured is that this left-hand column is going to kind of give you instructions as to what you're going to do, and then the right-hand column is going to give you exactly what to do. So there are going to be parts A, B, and C. I believe in here A, B, C. Make sure that you do them in order because it is progressive. Okay, so here our instruction says in the Python, the print function is used to print text-based information to the console. A typical function call would look like this. Type the above function call and click the run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click in my Python Anywhere and I'm going to say print welcome to my program. And I'm going to say run. When I click on run, it is going to do the environment in the bottom, and what you should see is the output where it says welcome to my program. Make sure you save your files. Now when you get all done with all of your files, you can click on the 3 bars, go to files. This is going to take you, and I'm going to go ahead and maximize this so you can see, this is going to take you to your directory of where your things are stored. Okay, what you can do is, see I need to clean up my stuff here apparently. The one that I just did was CS105 Lab 1. This first one, This first icon allows you to download, the second icon allows you to delete, edit, and then the last icon allows you to delete. So if I click on the first icon, which is download, it's going to show what it looks like. From this window, after you hit download, the easiest thing to do would be to print from your browser window. So make sure you can change it to save as a PDF and click the save button. Once you've done that, you can save it with your name. And that is how you can upload. So then you can go back to your coursework, upload a file, choose your file, upload from your local machine, and your lab will be there as a PDF. So you should have 3 separate PDFs, one for Lab A, one for Lab B, one for Lab C. Just walk through the steps of the lab and you'll be learning Python. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please shoot me an email.